We're Kim and Al. Last year, we made some pretty big changes. We retired, sold our house in the city, and moved north to an old farm homestead at the end of its life. Our plan is to build an off-grid home ourselves. This year, with our solar and septic systems completed, as well as basic four-season shelter, we're ready to take on the challenge of building our forever home. We're excited to share our experience as we continue to create this new life on the North River.
Hi guys, so this week we are going to finish the outhouse and we're going to finish that solar shed as well. We just want that to get buttoned up and so that it looks nice and it's complete. We don't want to leave it just half done. As well as that, we really like the way that the solar shed looks with the stain, so I'm going to be doing that on this one as well, the electrical panel box, and our mailbox as well. So kind of excited about that. We're trying to tie everything in together on the property and just you know, make it all kind of go together, same. So really looking forward to that because these are things that have been bugging us for a really long time. And before we start the siding, we want to just make sure that all of the projects that we've already technically completed look good too. So, yay!
Hey folks, like a lot of our projects, they're like multiple parts. So as you can see, we just did the stain on the pine sheathing or siding, and then we used this bark to kind of finish the corners. Got a little bit of work to do at the back, but what I want to do now, originally I was just going to cover this door, but I think instead it might be just easier to just replace it in its entirety. So since we shorted up and put in the insulation and things, it doesn't quite fit right anymore, at least you know, when I go to lock this, I have to kind of stand back and give it a kick, and that gets the tumbler, or not the tumbler, whatever it's called, it pops into the kick plate and holds the door in place, and then I can lock it. But the deadbolt, I can't get that to go into the slot anymore. So what I'm going to do is we'll take the door out. I'm just cutting a couple of pieces now. That will be the new door frame. So I'll, you know, learning from our struggles with the outhouse, I'll make sure that's square first and foremost. Then get my measurements, and then we've got some pieces of slab laid out that we're going to use for the door. So I'll put together another door with that kind of Z binding, if you will, or whatever you call it, bracing. And then yeah, that's really it. And we'll install that in place of this, and it should look a lot nicer now, because this we're really happy with the finish of this. And now we just got this Hoagly terrible old door that I've drilled holes in for ventilation and stuff before we installed the fans. It's probably better just to pitch it in the fire and call it a day. Not quite.
I got no enemies, I just do what I please. Yes, sir. I ain't got no things, no money, no means, just a wind in the wings. Yes, sir. I got my feet on a cloud and I won't come down. No, I won't come down. I used to bounce on knees, fresh from the oven, chubby and carefree. I had a mind at ease. Now I oversee the trees, birds and the beasts and the man and his empty deeds. I see everything. I got my feet on a cloud and I won't come down. I saw the eyes of the maker, heard a rushing sound, caught up in the wheel going round and round, spun like gold from the shining ground. I got my feet on a cloud and I won't come down.
Although at the beginning of the week our plan was to finish both the outhouse and the solar shed, the outhouse still needs to be properly plumbed for a shower and a sink. We also have finishing touches like shelves and the other posts to tie down the structure, but it is functional. So we've decided to start the siding next week and leave that project for later when we have a little bit more time. Fall is quickly approaching and we don't want to race the clock on the siding. Because as we've learned time and again, everything takes longer than we think it will, and we want to enjoy the process.